am. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't all that excited for these characters at first. You know, everyone's been talking about them for the last couple of weeks, trying to figure out whether or not they were actually shown in a previous scan. But like, once I saw this, once I saw these screenshots, once I seen these scans, oh, it was a done dealio. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Nerd Court. I'm Lotus Asakura, the kid that never knows best. And in today's video, I'm talking about the scans that we got revealed in V-Jump a couple of days ago for Dragon Ball FighterZ that officially announced and confirmed Super Saiyan ROSÉ, Goku Black, Hit, and Beerus for the game. And I believe that brings the total of announced characters to 23 or 24. So, considering how we're about a month and a half away from the release of the game, it seems that my original theory of this game having 30 characters or less is going to be pretty spot on. I don't know how many more characters are going to be revealed by the time the game comes out. As I said, we still have about a month and a half before the game releases. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. Now, personally, I'm still really hoping that we get Bardock in the game. That's my last character I need. That's the last character I really want for this game. So I'm still hoping on it, but it ain't looking too good for me right now. Before we get into things, I just want to give a big shout out to Shonen Games because that is my source. That is where I got these scans from, and that's where I got these translations from. Also want to give a shout out to Gemtasu because even though I'm not using them this time in particular, Gemtasu and Shonen Games are the websites and the Twitters that I'm always checking for new information, and I know when VJF comes out, they're always going to have this shit for me. So yeah, links to both of their Twitters and their websites will be in the description down below, but definitely make sure to check out Shonen Games because that's where I got the information in this video specifically from. But let's talk about these scans. So first up, we have Super Saiyan ROSÉ Goku Black. You can see it on screen for you here, but let's take a look at these screenshots real quick. First off, we have him, you know, with the little anime, 2 fingers to the head, peace sign, little thing. You know what I'm talking about. You see it right there on screen. But more importantly, that scythe. Do y'all see that scythe? Now, this is one of the moves that when Super Saiyan ROSÉ Goku Black got put into Xenoverse 2, I was hoping they would give him, but they didn't. So, womp womp. But luckily, Arc System Works is the illest developer for fighting games ever, and they decided to put the move in there, and it looks so sick. Not only that, they also gave Goku Black his move with the clones, and the caption on this one says, Goku Black creates several clones and mercilessly attacks with his hand blade. It's villainous technique that unleashes a powerful flash at the end and cuts up the opponent, and it looks so sick. Just, man. Goku Black is, to me, one of the best villains in all of Dragon Ball. And, you know, at me, nigga, I don't care. It's my opinion, you know, square up if you don't like it. But I think Goku Black and Zamasu are 2 of the best villains, 2 of the best characters ever be introduced to the Dragon Ball series. That being said, I wasn't particularly hyped or excited to find out if they were going to be in the game until I saw this game, because ROSÉ just looks so damn cool. And out of all the characters that we have released thus far, and after the characters that I've gotten to play with back in the closed beta, right now my squad is looking like Future Trunks, Android 18, and ROSÉ Goku Black, because I have a feeling that I'm really going to like ROSÉ Goku Black. So looking more at these screenshots, we see the next one says, for some special moves, Zamasu will lend a hand. When firing off a Kamehameha, Zamasu will also hold back the opponent. So it seems that Zamasu is not going to be a standalone character, much in the same way that Android 17 is not a standalone character, but is an assist to Android 18, which is a pretty cool idea, pretty little, I don't want to call it a gimmick, but you know, it's pretty cool, I guess. I think it's a good idea because it allows you to squeeze more characters into the roster, but without taking up more slots. And I know some people are going to be disappointed. They probably want to play as Zamasu. I personally really wanted 17 to be in the game, but nah, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Now, I'm not sure if this rules out the possibility of Zamasu being his own standalone character as a DLC character, and I don't know how people would feel about that. Personally, I wouldn't have an issue with it because I think Zamasu would have more unique moves than Goku Black, and originally, I would have preferred to have Zamasu for the same reason, because even if you look at a game like Xenoverse 2, where we have Zamasu and Goku Black, even though Goku Black has his own unique moveset away from Goku, and it seems that's definitely going to be the case here again as well, I just would have banked on Zamasu being the one, simply because there's just no doubt that he would have been different from Goku. We've got enough Gokus in the game as it is, being that we already have Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. There were some leaks or some spoilers that came out that predicted or were saying that you know, Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be in the game as DLC or something at some point. So we got enough Gokus, but ROSÉ just looks so sick, so I ain't even mad at it. I'm really happy with the route that they took. And then the final screenshot we see here at the bottom right for Goku Black, it says, there's special moves where Zamasu will lend you a hand. By cooperating with Zamasu, you can unleash a super special move that throws a powerful spirit ball, giant in both power and size. And it just looks immaculate. Look at the colors, look at the composition. Oh, FighterZ is going to be so sick, bro. And I know I haven't really been covering these scans lately. I haven't covered the last several trailers that we got for characters. I didn't talk about, you know, Kid Buu, Gotenks, or Adult Gohan. And the reason for that being is because even though, you know, they all look cool, they all look like a lot of fun, when I saw them, I just wasn't genuinely excited the same way I was for the previous, you know, reveals and scans and trailers that we got. And so I just didn't feel the need to make the video because my hype levels, my energy just wasn't the same, and I didn't want to fake the funk just for the sake of a video. I guess I still could have covered it, but I just didn't feel right. I just wasn't feeling it. You get me? So like I didn't talk about it, but nonetheless, I'm still very much looking forward to the game. I'm still very excited for the release on January 26th. Even more so, or or not even more so, but just I'm equally as excited for the open beta that we're going to get at some point in January. Again, I've said this before, but my theory is that it's going to be 2 weeks before the official release of the game, simply because that's what they did with Xenoverse 2. So if I had to take a guess, I'm guessing that the beta is going to start on January 14th. That's just my prediction. I don't know, I could be completely wrong, but we'll find out. If they happen to give it to us sooner, all the better. Another thing to note about Goku Black is that his scan says take the lead with long distance attacks. Now I don't know if that means he's going to be a zoner. I hope that's not the case, because personally I'm not very fond of zoning in games. But granted, this is Dragon Ball, so obviously you're going to have Ki Blast and Kamehamehas and things like that. But I like CQC, I like close quarters combat type of characters. I like to be very rush down. So I don't know if this just means that he's going to have a little more range on his attacks than other people, or if he's going to be a character that you're mostly fighting with from across the screen. Because if that's the case, I will be disappointed, because that's not really my style of gameplay. But I'm going to have to play as him anyway just because he looks so sick. Up next, we have the God of Destruction himself, Beerus. Lord Beerus. Beerus-sama. And it says, drive the opponent into a corner with an attack that leaves nowhere to run. Prevent the opponent from moving with Spheres of Destruction. Headshot of unthinkable strength. And then it says, Beerus, the God of Destruction, with overwhelming strength. His meteor special move is activated by grabbing the opponent before him. So it might be similar to Trunks' Heat Dome attack, where it's a grab move. Although I'm wondering if this is an actual grab, because even though Trunks, his animation literally grabs you for part of the super, it's not an actual grab. Like, it can't be blocked, unlike, you know, 16's, instant kill move, or maybe Beerus' move. So I'll be interested to see whether or not that is blockable or not, whether it works as an actual grab. But if we take a look over here at these Spheres of Destruction, it says, spheres are generated that explode upon touching the opponent. Place the spheres in various spots to trifle with the opponent. So I'm wondering if these will just be constantly circulating around Beerus, so if you'll be able to, you know, individually direct where they go and how they move about or whatever. Interesting to see. If that's the case, it seems like Beerus is going to be kind of technical, which is funny to think, because I haven't really seen any character that looks, you know, any more technical than others. I mean, Trunks kinda, I guess. I felt like you had to work harder with Trunks to play him as opposed to some of the other characters, you know, like Goku and Vegeta are obviously very easy to use, and so was Gohan. But Trunks was somebody that I felt like I had to put more effort into using when I was playing back in the closed beta. Maybe Beerus would be the same. But then again, all of his rankings, including, I think, ease of use, are like all S's and A's, and he even has a couple of double S rankings. So it seems like Beerus is going to be a very strong and fearsome character in this game, as to be expected from the God of Destruction, you know what I'm saying? And then it says he's got the headshot of unthinkable strength, which I think is the that classic Beerus flick to Beerus flick to the forehead. So yeah, Beerus is looking good. Beerus is looking powerful, very powerful. And then moving on to Hit, who I personally am more excited about than Beerus. It says, drive the enemy with time skip Molotov, an attack that goes beyond time. And all of these screenshots just look so sick, dog. And I've said that a lot, but man, this game is just beautiful. Arc System really did a good job with this shit. It says, Hit uses time skip Molotov to stop time and strike the opponent's vitals at ultra high speed. He has a number of ultra high speed special moves where he can't even be seen, which is, you know, to be expected. Moving on, it says, Hit uses instantaneous attacks and movements, strikes that counterattacks receive while standing, and more. So it seems like he's going to be a counter type character, where you're going to have to be a very reactionary based player in order to, you know, basically make a move after your opponent makes a move and just react based off that. So that'll be kind of fun to see. It says, prevent the opponent's movements and strike with consecutive attacks, stop time and deliver blows at ultra high speed. When time starts moving again, the opponent will receive major damage and collapse. So it looks like he's going to have the same moves that we've seen in Xenoverse 2, which is cool. They're going to look better in this game simply because this game just looks better in general. Just my opinion, you might disagree, feel free. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. So those are the 3 characters that we've gotten revealed. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about these 3 characters because people thought that they saw them in previous scans and there was debate about it, and I think it was proven that we did actually get to see. I forget which characters it was because I didn't really keep up with it like that, but because like I said, I wasn't super excited about these characters. I didn't really care because the one character I've been waiting on is Bardock, but once I got the scan, it was a wrap, because like I said, ROSÉ just looks so cool. Just I want to play as him a lot. I really want to play as him, and if he's as fun as he looks to me, he's going to be a mainstay on the team, like for sure, without a doubt. So out of these 3 characters, let me know who you're the most excited for, who looks the most fun to you. Are you hyped? Are you excited? Are any of these characters going to be on your team when the game drops? I know for me, like I said, ROSÉ, at the very least, I have to try him out. Hit also really looks like he's going to be up my alley, because Hit isn't really a ranged fighter. He doesn't really have, like, you know, a lot of Ki Blast based moves and stuff. He's very up close and personal, like in your face type of player, so, or character rather. So it's going to be fun to play with him and see how he works. Beerus is, you know, even though he looks really cool, Beerus is obviously going to be very strong just based off his stats. Beerus isn't one of my personal favorite characters, so I'm going to test out everyone on the roster, Beerus included, but as it stands, I'm not really particularly excited for him. But ROSÉ and Hit, dog, they're looking good. They look real good. So with all that being said, that's pretty much all I got for today. Again, cannot wait for this game to finally release on January 26th. I still can't believe, actually, that we're getting the game before Japan. That just blows my mind. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit this video, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content when I bring you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I got for today. And remember, nothing can happen to you swimming back. Later.